Hello beautiful people and welcome to the channel Life After Narc. My name's Debbie and I talk about all things to do with narcissistic, abusive and toxic relationships, as well as looking at healing from them. And in this video I'm going to be talking about how the narcissist devalues you. Before I start with the content, if you enjoy the video, please click the like button. Please subscribe to the channel and share the video with your friends, family, anybody who you think may benefit. It would really help me to get my ratings higher on the YouTube feed. So, how the narcissist devalues you? Well, the start of your relationship was amazing, wasn't it? It was like, wow, this person is just amazing. They're your soulmate. They're your twin flame. They know you so well. It's as if this person was made at the same time as you and you were destined to be together. They love bomb you so much. They send you flowers and gifts. They take you out for meals. They take you to meet their parents early on. Perhaps they want to meet your parents early on. They watch the sunset with you, watch the sunrise with you. They have the same ideals as you. They future fake you and say, oh, I've always wanted to go to this country that you want to go to. Or I've always wanted to go do this, say, climbing mountains, and you climb mountains. Perhaps they always say that they want to learn yoga with you. If you, like me, were a yoga teacher, mine decided at one stage he wanted to become a yoga teacher, along with many other things that he wanted to try in his life and never really committed to anything, because that's something else that the narcissist will do. They never really commit to anything. They'll try all sorts of things, but they don't really commit to them. They sort of dabble in it a little bit and then realize that they're absolutely crap at it and will start doing something else. Now, what's happening in this beginning phase is the narcissist is mirroring you. They are being you. They are taking on all of your emotions, your energy, your personality, so that you think, wow, you have met this person who is amazing. They just love you. But soon after, the devaluation may begin. And this will start very subtly at first. So perhaps you're going out for a meal and they say to you, oh, I don't really like that dress. Would you mind changing into this dress that they're holding up for you? Or, I don't like your hair like that. Don't you think you should dye it a different color or change the style a bit? Or I don't like that makeup on you. You know, maybe you should wear a different kind of lipstick or a different color lipstick or different nail polish or something. So these are all small things at the beginning. Perhaps they even say to you, you know, you cook a dish, say, for example, you make spaghetti bolognese, and they say, oh, this is not right. This is not like my mother used to make. These are all devaluations. This is where the narcissist is trying to bring you down. They're trying to make you doubt yourself. And you start doubting yourself as well. You start thinking, well, maybe I don't have a good dress sense. Maybe my makeup is wrong. Maybe I should change my hair from blonde to pink or from orange to grey. Or maybe I should learn a different recipe when cooking spaghetti bolognese. And you start to question yourself, part of the devaluation phase. Then it becomes a little bit more insidious. You say, oh, I'm going out with the girls this weekend. We're going to go to a disco, whatever. You know, we're going to go watch a band. And they say to you, well, I was really hoping we could spend a night in together, cuddling up on the sofa, watching a movie, eating popcorn. And you think, oh, that sounds so romantic. So, yeah, you call the girls and say, look, I'm not coming out. We're going to have a night in. But this starts to happen every time you want to go out with your friends. This is isolation, and again, a form of devaluation where the narcissist is trying to control you, trying to manipulate you. Now, if you do go out with your friends, it may well be that they phone you constantly through this outing, sending you text messages, asking you when you're going to come home, asking can they come through and pick you up, and really making sure that you're not doing anything that they might do if they went out, that you're not cheating on them, that you're not seeing somebody else. But you're a genuine person. You're just out with your girlfriends. And they will start to say things to you such as, oh, here we go again. If you disagreed with them, for example, about this dress that they want you to wear and say, no, I'm wearing this. Oh, here we go again. And you go, well, what do you mean here we go again? I just want to wear this dress. See, I told you so. That is part of their devaluation. They start to gaslight you. Perhaps they will question your memory and leave you feeling confused. They may pretend that they told you something and they didn't. And you think, well, I don't remember you saying that to me. I don't remember hearing this. And then you start to think, oh, maybe I'm confused. Maybe he did tell me this. Maybe I'm wrong. Then you get upset over something. Perhaps they say something to you such as, don't you think you could do with losing a little bit of weight? And you start crying, or how dare you say that to me? And they'll say to you, there's no need to be so sensitive about this. Again, it's a form of gaslighting, and they do this deliberately. It is part of their deliberate maneuver to hurt you, to devalue you. Eventually, they may do something that's even more insidious. Perhaps they try to rape and strangle you when they're drunk one night. And perhaps they drive the car really fast and you're scared in the car and you ask them to slow down, but they do it deliberately. And you may well end the relationship at this point, perhaps kick them out of your house and say you don't want to see them anymore. But then a few days later, they come crawling back, knocking on the door. I'm sorry I did that. It won't happen again. Bringing you flowers, bringing you chocolates, giving you that love bombing again. You think, well, maybe that attempted rape and strangulation wasn't that bad. They may even enlist a third party here to contact you and tell you that this person didn't really mean it, they were being immature, and it may well be a family member that they enlist to do this. And you give in because they've love bombed you. And you know when they come back, they're going to do the love bombing again, but they will always go back to that devaluation. So these things begin to get worse and worse over time. The devaluation gets more intense. It becomes stronger. The love bombing lasts for a shorter time frame. They may suggest that you don't know what you're doing. They may suggest that you are forgetful. You lose your keys. You can't find your keys. You normally put them in the bowl by the door and they're not there. Where are my keys? Have you seen them? Where's my phone? Have you seen it? They've moved it. They've taken it. And this is all to devalue you, confuse you, and place you into the narcissistic fog, which is another video that I'll link in the description box below. And these are all examples of emotional abuse. Now, I was a yoga instructor, and I used to teach from home, and then I started teaching from a community center and eventually opened my own studio. And during this time, he decided that he wanted to become a yoga instructor as well. That lasted for about 5 minutes. But eventually, I was teaching in the studio on my own, and it was my own business. So eventually, one night he said to me, I never see you anymore. You're never at home. And I was teaching about 12 classes a week, as well as doing other things within my business as well, my accounting, my advertising, my marketing, my ordering of stock, pricing of stock, cleaning, so on, so on, so on. All the things that you have to do when you own your own business and can't afford to pay somebody else to do it. And eventually, I closed down the yoga studio. There were a couple of other reasons as well, but I felt that he had a job that was really good at this stage. And he said to me, you know what, now I can take care of you and look after you so you can stop working. So I closed the studio. Bang, there went my independence. That was it. I was now a kept woman. And then the physical abuse begins. Then they start to physically abuse you. And this may be hitting you, slapping you, punching you, pinning you to the floor or the wall, perhaps attempted strangulation, and even attempted rape or actual rape. Even if you're in a relationship or you're married, rape is still rape. You are not their property. And I know when you're in this relationship, you're too embarrassed to go to the police and tell them that this is what happened. But really, if you are in that situation, try. And then a few days later, they'll apologize. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I was stupid. I didn't know what I was doing. and you take them back and the love bombing starts again, and then the devaluation starts, and this goes on and on and on in this vicious cycle. They do this so they feel good about themselves. It makes them feel powerful. It makes them feel strong. It makes them feel that they rule the world. And this patriarchy stems from a long, long line of patriarchy that's been happening for centuries, for millennia. And I don't know if you can tell, I'm a bit of a feminist. So for me, this patriarchal behavior needs to change. We need to stand firm against these people. We need to stand up for ourselves and say, you know what, I'm not taking this anymore. I'm powerful. I'm a woman. You can't devalue me anymore. I'm beautiful the way I am. I don't need you to tell me how to put makeup on. I don't need you to tell me what dress to wear. I will wear whatever I want. They want you to be in pain, and they want to see your pain. And this devaluation really brings you down and breaks you. It really leaves you shattered on the floor, especially when they start telling you that you're fat, that you're no good at being a mother, that you can't cook like their mother did, that you don't clean properly, that you can't drive properly, that you can't sing or can't dance, or, you know, have bad taste in clothing. Whatever it is, they will bring you down constantly. And this creates self-hate within your body. You feel like you hate yourself. You don't love yourself anymore. And that's wrong. That's not love. That is not love. That is control. That is manipulation. You don't need somebody in your life who does that to you. You need somebody who lifts you up and tells you how beautiful you are without makeup. My narc was really good at this. He would get home from work, and on some days I'd wear makeup because I had to go out. Some days I wouldn't. And on the days that I had makeup on, he said, "Oh, you look nice today." But then on the days that I didn't wear makeup, there were no comments. There was no compliment. That's not the way it should be, is it? Think about it. It's not the way it should be. One thing I need to tell you as well is you will never win with the narcissist. So even if you turn around and tell them, "Have you taken my keys?" They'll say, "No, I haven't taken your keys. I haven't seen them." You know, they have an argument or a disagreement. They say to you they want pizza, you want Chinese, or vice versa. You want to watch this movie, they want to watch that movie. And you said, "But we watched a movie that you wanted to watch last night." "Yeah, well, now I want to watch this one." You will never, ever win. Whatever you do, you will lose. That is narcissistic, abusive behavior. They never play fair. So if you are feeling this devaluation, maybe it's time that you take a look at this relationship and seriously think about leaving or ending it, because it's no good for you to feel this way. It's no good for you to be in this pain, this hurt. And you need to empower yourself. You need to live your life the way you want to live your life, not the way they want you to live your life. You are not their property. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please click the like button. Please subscribe to the channel and share the video with friends and family. And I hope to see you next time. Blessed be.